Bako is a Zimbabwean supernatural horror movie written, directed, and edited by Tafadzawa Ranganai. The film premiered at the second edition of Botswana's Bantu Film Festival in 2023 as Carven, and then did a festival circuit before its Zimbabwean premiere on 24 May 2024 at Jason Mpepo Little Theatre under its current title, Bako, a Shona word for Carven. The premise of Bako is centered around four artisanal gold miners whose quest for treasure in an abandoned mine turns into a nightmare fight for survival. The Good. On the backdrop of his award-winning production, Nevanji, Tafadzawa Ranganai once again pushes the boundary of a limited budget to deliver a terrifyingly claustrophobic production that can hold its own on a list of Halloween scarefests. The cast's energy is infectious, and they are convincing as artisanal miners, from the violent bursts of nervous energy down to the lingo, bringing the characters to life. You can feel their excitement, their fear, and their desperation. Paul Zibgowa as Kuna was the film's heart, soul, and glue, and one of the memorable characters you will remember long after watching this movie. While at its core it's a horror entertainment film, it's also a social commentary body of work that gives a fairly accurate peek into the world of artisanal mining and the illegal miners known as Makorokoza. The desperation hid behind their nervous bravado and the grand dreams of making it rich that fuels their endeavors. Plus, the bureaucracy used by those with wealth and power to gatekeep the mining sector. This is one of the first local films I've seen where they actually built their own set. There's an informative and interesting documentary that highlights how they created their rock face on a $500 budget, and it was stitched so seamlessly together with the shots made on location that it all seemed real and oh so terrifying. The Bad. One of the central characters to the plot, Domingo, is essentially off-screen and never makes an appearance despite being referenced multiple times and built up into a larger-than-life character that is rather disappointing if we never get to meet the man with the plan. Couldn't help notice one tiny inaccuracy about artisanal miners. They always have their headlamps on their heads all the time, even when not underground or in the shafts, ready to go into the earth's underbelly where it's always night. It's a dark movie, as in literally. It has limited lighting. Watching it in a room with too much ambient lighting can ruin the viewing experience. Bako is in Shona with English subtitles, so non-Shona speakers will have to read the subtitles to follow along the dialogue, although some of the finer nuances and colloquial figures of expression are lost in translation. They missed an opportunity to introduce the phenomenon of tadzimira, a state of being lost or bewildered which happens when one desecrates a sacred area, which has you going round and round in circles, ending at the same spot, which could have explained away the limited set looking familiar and having repetitive scenes. The Ugly. It's a horror movie and can feel intense and claustrophobic, following people trapped in a cavern with light mostly coming from their headlamps. The ending leaves unanswered questions without offering closure. Final thoughts. Bako stands out as a significant step in Zimbabwean cinema, a bold, culturally rooted and narratively ambitious production that blends folklore, survival, and psychological dread. Is this something you would watch?